Dua. Hi, Izaaz. Welcome.
Hi, Via. How
Uh,
are you?
I'm I'm good. How about you? You are look so beautiful today.
Oh, thank you for the compliment. I'm good, actually. And you look pretty as always.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Izaaz.
Okay.
Uh, oh, Izaaz, thank you for taking your time and you being my interviewee. And before we next to the question, let me introduce myself first, and then you can introduce yourself. My name is Alivia Rahmawati. As always, you call me Via, and I am a student in English Education Department.
Mhm.
And please introduce yourself, Izas.
Okay, thank you. My name is Izaaz Khoirunnissaa. You can call me Izaaz as always. And I'm from English Language Department 2 of UMY in 5th semester. And so basically, I'm your friends. I'm your one of your
Yes,
friends.
yeah, we are in the same class basically.
Yeah. So why you choose me? Why you decided to choose me as your, source?
I choose you because I think, as I know before, you were a liaison officer, right?
Yeah.
Nah, so I choose you to be my source in this assignment. Okay, let's move on to your experience to be an interpreter. Thus, when you become a liaison officer, when you do it, and in what event?
Okay. When I think it's the beginning of the second year, and it was a Mataf University event. So basically is in August in 2019. Yeah, for, our beginning of second year.
Oh, in Mantap UMY.
Yes, Mataf University.
How did you? Uh, okay, how long did you do it?
I think I become
And what the language?
I think I become an interpreter
Yes, you.
for 3 days. I was accompanying her for 3 days, I think.
Oh, it's great. And what the language that you have been interpret? Is it Indonesian to English or English to Indonesian?
I use English, of course, and I interpreter both English to Indonesia or Indonesia to English.
Oh, is it in informal and formal situation?
Yes.
You
I use English for formal situation, and informal situation depends on what situation or what we are talking with at the time.
oh, it's good, Izas. And maybe you can tell your stories and your experience here when you become a liaison officer.
Okay, thank you for the time. Thank you for having me. Actually, it was in Matav event, university event. So I have a duty job to accompany Rana. She is a new student from Palestine, and she got a scholarship to learn to study in UMY, in the nursing department. So yeah, basically I helped Rana to find out more about UMY and then about the math preparation. And yeah, I interpreted what the math officer was talking, and vice versa. If Rana had a question about UMB or something, I interpreted to the officers.
Wow, thank you, Izaz. Uh, is is it a full days you accompanied Rana in university?
I think it's from 7 until 4. I don't really remember. Maybe a kind of full time because 7 hours or 8 hours per day for each day.
Oh, I see. And then how does it feel to be an interpreter? Whether it is fun or not for you.
Actually, beside I had to become an interpreter, it was kind of fun and interesting and exciting because I talked a lot with Rana outside the mata things, and she asks many things about Indonesian culture and how live in Indonesia, and I asked too many things about Palestinian culture, and yeah, we just hang out and getting around. And until now we
Oh wow.
become friends on Instagram.
Wow, I think that's very fun because uh, I think you can have a new friend from Palestine, so it is very fun. And I've never been a liaison officer before because my vocabulary is still lacking. And you are so lucky, Izas.
No, yeah, thank you.
Okay, we jump to the next question. Do you have difficulties when you interpret the language, Izas?
Okay, for the difficulties itself, maybe a thing about when I did not find the right word or terms to be interpreted to Rana or the Mataf officer, or when they are talking too fast, and I should which mean I should talking too fast too and translate fastly too, and it's kind of exhausted because they didn't know what we feel to interpret it into languages. So yeah, I think that's all my difficulties.
Ah, how you overcome it?
Yeah. To overcome it, yeah, if my vocabulary is still lacking, yeah, I should study uh, a lot of the vocabulary at that terms or that thing. Then if they talking too fast, I not taking first. Then if they finish, I interpreted to her. So yeah, my to overcome, I not taking or I check vocabulary.
It's very good, Izas, because you do note taking before you interpret the language. I think it's very good because with note taking, it helps you to communicate easier with Rana.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and I will ask you, do you want to be an interpreter in the future?
I think interpreter is a really good job, but uh, I do not comfortable to speak with other people that I do not know. And yeah, so my answer is no. Interpreter is no my dream future job. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Um, okay. Do you have tips and tricks to interpret the language or to be an interpreter? Uh, based on your experience?
Okay, actually, because I don't think I'm a good interpreter, or I do not consider myself as a interpreter, because I'm just an unofficial interpreter. So I think, based on my experience, I think to become a good interpreter, you should learn, or you should have a lot of vocabularies in the both language you interpreted, and you should practice a lot to speak English or whatever the language are. Yeah, I think that's is practice, and gain a lot of vocabulary.
Yes, we have same of views in. I think because interpreter must have a lot of vocabulary, so uh, they can speak easily in English or in any language. And thank you for your tips and tricks, Izaz.
Okay, thank you for
It
having me
also
here.
okay, Izaz, and I think all for your information. We as students in English education department can learn how to be an interpreter, and is it very useful if we want to be an interpreter in future. Okay, I think that's all my question that I want to ask for you. And thank you so much, Izaz. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, have a nice day, Izaz.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye. Stay safe. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yes, Izaz. Bye.